speaker is Ms. TIDENKE HAILESELASSIE, or TD for short. TD is a Bachelor of Arts in Communication degree candidate who will also present a perspective on behalf of today's graduates. TIDENKE HAILESELASSIE's hometown is Addis Ababa, Ethiopia. She and her family currently reside in Aurora, Colorado. She is graduating with a major in communication and a minor in peace and justice. During her time at Regis, she has been involved in the honors program, the Black Student Alliance, and the Multicultural Affairs Committee. Most recently, TD has been working on Saturday mornings in English as a second language class, where she works with refugees from East Africa and South Asia, assisting them in learning spoken and written English. This experience has influenced TD's decision to pursue education as a career field and an area of further study. In the near future, TD and her family are planning to establish an organization in Ethiopia with a vision to serve people's spiritual and material needs by providing education and job opportunities. TD?
Good morning, Father Fitzgibbons, Dr. Ladwig, faculty, staff, students, family, and friends. It's an honor to stand before you today. I would not be standing here if not for God's grace and the gracious support of family, friends, and Regis faculty and staff who enabled me to finish this year strong and graduate with the rest of my class. For the past 4 years, I have lived in two completely different worlds, home and school. My role as student has sometimes conflicted and sometimes supported my roles outside of Regis, but I have learned not to feel guilty or make any excuses for any one of my many roles, whether student, sister, daughter, or friend. My family has always acknowledged my role as student and supported me in my pursuit of education. There were times, especially during my father's most difficult years of illness, when I wondered, what am I even doing here? Especially when I could be at home helping the family. But they never made me feel guilty about being a student and reminded me of my long-term goals whenever I lost sight of them. I was also blessed to have professors who took personal experience seriously and understood that I had a life outside of Regis. Last semester, when my father passed away, faculty and staff were really understanding and encouraged me to do whatever I needed to do outside of school. And in the classroom, I found opportunities for meaningful and critical reflection and used these to preserve my father's memory in writing and storytelling. Our lives don't have to be fragmented, despite the many disconnected pieces and roles we play. I have learned to use writing, dialogue, and action to piece together a story that makes sense. I am grateful for the language and tools to do this, which I've gained through trial and error and lessons learned from my time at Regis. My time at Regis has also given me opportunities to engage the world around me. Freshman year, it was easy to get so involved on campus that I never wanted to leave. And I didn't have to if I didn't want to, because everything I needed was within close reach. The dorms, the library, the classroom, the cafeteria, and the bookstore. Regis was its own world, and it would have been easy to isolate myself on campus if not for my weekend commutes to Aurora, where my family lived, and classes and service opportunities at Regis, which connected me with surrounding communities. As I took my chances and ventured into the world around Regis, I saw that isolation and self-containment were not options. Whether you're visiting Regis for the first time or you've been here a long time, you've noticed the fence around our campus. You've entered our gates, which are not really gates, but openings in our fence. I used to think of our open fence as an invitation to members of the community surrounding Regis, until I started seeing it as an invitation and challenge to us, as students, to engage the world around us. Classes and service opportunities at Regis allowed us to do this, but after we graduate, no one will be keeping tabs on our service hours or internship logs. Upon graduation, we will suddenly find ourselves in the real world, where jobs and graduate programs await some of us, family and adventures await others, and waiting awaits still others. Dr. Seuss predicts, "You will come to a place where the streets are not marked, some windows are lighted, but mostly they're darked. Do you dare to stay out? Do you dare to go in? How much can you lose? How much can you win?" Dr. Seuss's children's book, Oh, the Places You'll Go, speaks truth that applies to us this graduation season. It's risky to leave this place that some of us call home and go out into the world. Believe me, I know it's scary, but it's wonderful too, and it's necessary. So let us ask ourselves if we're fenced in or open to the world. Are we self-contained islands, or ought we to depend on people and God to make sense of our disconnected realities? Let us leave this place today conscious of the fence that we're crossing and the future we're facing and the fear and the wonder of it all. Let us leave with a commitment to service and curiosity about the world we're in. Thank you for allowing me to share my perspective and hopefully put things in perspective this morning.
Each year, the faculty selects students to receive academic awards at commencement. These awards recognize distinguished academic achievement as well as distinctive contributions to the mission of Regis University. At this time, I ask those graduates receiving academic awards to approach the stage. Awards will be presented in the order in which they appear in the program. The president of the university, Reverend John P. Fitzgibbons of the Society of Jesus, will bestow the awards. The recipients will be presented by the academic dean of Regis College, Dr. Paul Ewald, and the academic dean of the Rickard Hartman College for Health Professions, Dr. Janet Hauser. Dr. Ewald will begin.
Father President, I have the privilege of presenting to you the recipients of academic awards from Regis College. The A.W. Forstall S.J. Awards, Mr. Jonathan Thoma, Mr. Daniel Ott. Daniel is also receiving the Dr. Eugene R. DeLay Excellence in Neuroscience Award. The Alan M. Turing Award for Excellence in Computer Science, Mr. Brian Nakayama. Brian is also receiving the Frederick T. Daly S.J. Award for Excellence in Mathematics. The Class of 1929 Biology Award, Ms. Megan Moroz and Mr. Erickson Stone. The Colorado Society of Certified Public Accountants Gold Key Award, Mr. Michael Mayo. The C. Wright Mills Award, Ms. Sophie Bennett and Mr. Jacob Rodriguez. Jacob is also receiving the John Henry Newman Award for Excellence in Religious Studies. The English Honors Award, Ms. Caitlin Medina. Caitlin is also receiving the Robert J. O'Sullivan S.J. Memorial Award for Excellence in Writing. The Human Communication Honor Award, Ms. TIDENKE HAILESELASSIE. And Ms. Rindy Zastro. The Ivy League Public Relations Award, Ms. Justine Bufmak. The James and Marie Doyle Memorial Award, Ms. Jessica Karlstrom. The James F. Gilsinian Criminal Justice Award.
Dr. Paul Ewald, Academic Dean of Regis College, will begin the presentation of degree candidates. Dr. Ewald.
Father President, I'm pleased to present the candidates for the degree of Bachelor of Arts from Regis College. Peter Aquino. TIDENKE HAILESELASSIE. Dulcina Axworthy. Marissa C. Arredondo. Samantha Elise Baca. Sarah Jean Barnes. Sophie Bennett. Samuel David Bishop. Caitlin P. Medina. Brady C. Blackburn.
By the authority vested in me by the legislature of the state of Colorado and the Board of Trustees of Regis University, I hereby confer the degrees of Bachelor of Arts, Bachelor of Science, Bachelor of Arts and Science, Bachelor of Science in Nursing, Doctor of Physical Therapy, Doctor of Pharmacy. Graduates, turn your tassels.
Please be seated. Congratulations, graduates. You have experienced Regis, and we hope you will keep that experience alive in all that you do and have yet to do for our world. Remember that Regis University is behind you in your endeavors, continuing to serve as a resource for you spiritually, professionally, and socially. We hope you will embrace your new role in the Regis family as alumni and alumnae, and we look forward to hearing from you in the future. Please join us following the ceremony for a champagne reception so that the degrees have been conferred, but the celebration promises to continue. We invite graduates, families, and guests to join us in the next phase of that celebration at a reception here on the Betcher Commons. Please remain seated until the recessional is concluded. Thank you all for being with us, and good morning.